Doctor Strange is the next installment in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it was better than I thought. Not to say that these movies are usually bad, but these are superhero movies and a majority of them aren't all that great, enjoyment factor aside. I don't even need to talk about Benedict Cumberbatch because by now people should know how great of an actor he is. I won't pretend that I've seen all of his movies, I just know what he's capable of, and he is definitely the best actor in the movie. The action sequences were also very good, especially with the mix of magic elements. I'm a huge fan of magic in the comics, so maybe I enjoyed the magic factor more than most. Though there wasn't a lot of magic shown, it was probably saved for the sequels as this is just the introduction of magic in the MCU. The visuals in this movie are absolutely spectacular. There's a lot of repeating images moving around, colorful dimensions, optical illusions, and be careful with this sequence because it gets very crazy. And if you're nauseous,
You're gonna have a bad time.
Some things that annoyed me were the pop culture references like Beyonce. Also, the love interest isn't in it a whole lot and doesn't do much. However, I didn't mind this as I'm so goddamn sick of forced romances in movies and Hollywood going, we can't make a movie without people falling in love in the end. How else will the audience relate to the main character? Follow the Hollywood formula. So the romance was kept to a minimum, which was good. The pacing was also very awkward at the beginning and towards the middle. However, I do accept this because we don't have to wait so long before magic is introduced, and we see some cool shit. The villain was also weak, like the rest of the Marvel villains in these movies, which is a shame because I was getting interested in him towards the end. There are also other origin stories for other characters. As to who these people are, I won't spoil, because maybe some people want to be surprised. The final showdown felt very underwhelming to me as it was more or less just a confrontation between Stephen Strange and Andros. I mean a talking face. Also, by the end of the movie, it's left very vague what exactly Doctor Strange can and can't do, since they glossed over his training. However, I think this movie is good and is worth watching. So this movie had great action, good acting, likable characters, and a decent plot along with its flaws. This movie was definitely one of the better MCU movies and maybe the best Marvel origin movie. So I'm giving Doctor Strange a 7 out of 10.